When you talk of Kali, you talk of combat. Infighting technique from close quarter, medium range to long range. The difference between my system and the other system is my system is a close quarter infighting oriented technique. In other words, I train you how to fight inside. When I train you how to fight inside, then you can go into the medium range and go out into the long range. So if I will fight you, since I have the training and the ability to penetrate and fight you inside, I know how to fight inside. Meaning to say, if I will be fighting more than one person, 1, 2, or 3, I have to remove you immediately so that I could entertain the other group. If I will be fighting you on range and 3 of you will be coming to me, then I will have a problem. Because it will take time for me, first of all. Second, putting things equal, if I cannot penetrate and I cannot get in, and both of us are trained, or 3 of all, you are trained the same as I am, then I'll be a loser because I'm only alone against 3. But if I have the guts to get in and fight you inside and I get you, then technically these 2 will be demoralized. So I go and penetrate these 2. So in principle, we are trained not only from the point of weapon, from sticks, knives, blades, but also it so happened that we lost our blades, or we lost our sticks, or we lost our weapon. We must be able to respond with our hands, because the hand became the hand blade in the absence of the blade. So your movements of the hand is just the same as you're applying with the blade. So the deflection is also important. As I was showing in the demonstration here recently, is that for empty hands, we don't block this. We don't block this. See? And we don't use the fist. Instead, we break this with our elbow. We knuckle break, we wrist break. So in reality, if I'm going to entertain you and entertain this other fellow and this fellow, I have to be quick. I don't have any more time. See? But if I break this, I can entertain this. While you are suffering, I can still work with these guys. See? Including the kicks. We break your knee, break your shin. Because it's better to give than to receive. What makes the Kali different with the other martial arts is it is more of a science. It is more of a science of strategy and tactics. Our training dominates the speed. This sticks travels 500 miles per second. And when you deliver this, you see to it that it has the correct speed. In 1979, we had the first national tournament of Kali Arnes Eskrima in the Philippines. We held it in Cebu. Cebu is supposed to be the, shall we say, famous for its Eskrima. We held the first tournament over there. I only brought 1 American to the Philippines. This one of my senior students. He studied with me for only 3 years and a half. I brought him to the Philippines against 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, under the supervisions of the grandmasters of Eskrima in Cebu and other places in the Philippines. And jokingly, they even told me, he says, Leo, you know, how could this American last? He may go only for 20 seconds. But when the tournament came, he wiped out everybody in his division. He went into the final. He won as grand champion. So I don't say that my system is the best, no. But I know how to teach the technique, because I only teach how to fight. I don't claim to be the best. I always tell everybody this stick is round. The whereas the ball is round. And the blade is flat. So Kali is a way of life. It is a philosophy. It builds on respect.
Do you have a concept, sort of like the Chinese with their chi or the Japanese with their ki? Is that the basis of a Filipino concept? Do they have a special term for it, where you sort of like it's a no mind and it's all reaction or something? And
Yeah, we have that. As a matter of fact, I always tell everybody in one of my seminars, somebody in the karate stood up and says, you know, in karate we have the ki. And one of the guys who was in the Chinese Kung Fu stood up also and said, you know, we have the T, what do you have in Kali? Or in Arnes, or Eskrima? Well, I told him straight, I said, we have the double L.
double L?
And we have the double L because if I kill you, you chill. And double L means we live longer because we have the weapon. See?
Okay.
So what is double L means? That we have the speed. See? So, with the principle of weaponry and as far as power is concerned, the power is in the tip of the baston or the part of the blade. That's where the power is. The power is not from here, and it's not from this point over there.
It's from the part that really hits you, right?
Yeah, that's where the power is. It will be determined. So that's the double L, because double L means live longer, you know.
That's interesting.